Tonight, some politicians are saying terrorists could use the deadly virus to attack us in the U.S. But one leading expert says it is not likely the case. Even before news of the second confirmed case of a Dallas healthcare worker contracting Ebola, a New Hampshire Senate nominee took his Ebola fears to the U.S.-Mexico border.
We have a border that's so porous that anyone can walk across it.
In a news radio station interview posted to YouTube, Scott Brown, a Republican candidate, warned how a failure in U.S. border policies could easily translate into an Ebola-infected terrorist entering the country.
I think it's naive to think that people aren't going to be walking through here who have those types of diseases and or other types of intent, criminal or terrorist.
But one of the leading Ebola experts in the nation, Dr. Joseph McCormick of Brownsville, is punching a pretty big hole in that claim of a terrorist crossing the border with Ebola as a weapon to cause harm.
There are no terrorists that have the sophistication to handle Ebola without killing themselves, in my opinion.
Dr. McCormick shifts his concern straight at Texas Health Presbyterian Hospital in Dallas, where healthcare workers are on the front line. He says some there have anonymously raised troubling news.
They did not receive adequate training.
He hopes this serves as a wake-up call for other hospitals across the nation, including right here in the Valley.
Even if we don't train our staff that much, we'll have a little in-service for an hour and tell them, what they need to do, and that's not going to cut it for Ebola.
Dr. McCormick stresses the need for hospitals to go through drills, set up comprehensive protocols, have an isolation unit identified, and a group of people prepared to provide care.
But you can't do that by showing them a YouTube video.
The biggest lesson, he says, nobody has a choice where Ebola patients could appear.